She didn't come out, but now he knew where she lived. So he'd just come back early tomorrow and be here when she came out for Whistlepig Wednesday. When George came back, the sun was barely up. And Sherry wasn't up at all. He got in position so she couldn't get out without him knowing. Then he fell asleep. Just like every year, Mr. Glass showed up early, all alone, and set up his video camera.
Sounds like Sherry has a cold. I better do this fast and quietly and not wake her up. All done. If she were awake, she would have seen her shadow.
Have a fun morning?
It was an unusual Whistlepig Wednesday this morning. Watch.
George?
Here's what Mr. Glass had to say about being caught on video holding up a monkey in Endless Park.
You've got to admit it was unique. Unique's not bad.
So, summer over? Did he see a shadow? Are you sorry you held up a monkey?
Now, today doesn't count, because it was only a monkey shadow.
Now George definitely had to see what made that Whistlepig shadow so special.
There'll be a do-over tomorrow morning, a unique Whistlepig Thursday.
The next morning, George brought Hundley and Yoki along to keep him alert.
Oh, please, no monkeys. It's Whistlepig time. Yeah. Oh, no. Do-over! Oh, no. Do-over! Do-over! Oh, no.
No one knew where Compass came from.
Hi, you're a monkey, aren't you? Could you please send Sherry out? There. Whistlepig. See?
Now that he'd seen it, Sherry's shadow was just a shadow.
You want to know how a shadow can predict the change of seasons? It's not magic or science. It's just a fun thing people do. It's unique.
If George knew that, he wouldn't have gotten up so early. George went home and went back to bed. But he needed an extra blanket because it started getting colder today.
I think we're in good shape to win this contest, Hunley.
I think that would be wonderful.
You do?
The more buildings where tenants recycle, the better. And maybe you could start some reuse programs like we have. Want to see?
Sure.
We reuse everything we can think of. Shopping bags, magazines. We never throw out packing peanuts.
It's so organized.
Anything to make the planet a little neater. You really have collected a lot.
Have I? I have.
Nobody got their newspapers this morning. Weird.
There you are. We have a food thief in the building. I got a grocery delivery and someone took half of it.
What?
Someone took my paint pails. How can I mix paint with no pails?
Where are the Wiki Pizza coupons? They're always on the front table.
Huh?
My shampoo!
My pails! I need my pails!
I don't understand. What?
Pizza coupons.
Oh, boy. George?
Those things are unused. Did you take them just to win the recycling contest?
No, I don't understand. I don't know how they got here.
Recycling is about saving the planet, not winning a shiny trophy.
Oh, of course. I don't know how these extra papers and containers got here.
How can I mix
have a
paint with no
food thief in the
pails?
They're
building.
always on the front table.
I think I know where the extra recycling came from. George, you recycle things after you use them.
People need to read their papers and eat their food first.
Then they go in the recycling bin.
Why, thank you, George.
Since some of our recycling was, unfairly obtained, I think the best thing is for us to share.
Oh, that is so sweet. After you're done, you can come and polish my trophy.
We may have tied this year, but next year will be another story.
Oh, yes, our building will win outright.
Oh, really?
Yes, we've already ordered larger bins for every floor.
Really? That's not recycling, George.
George hated to disappoint the chef. He always looked so happy on his box. There had to be a way to tell the seeds apart. Maybe different color seeds produce different plants. fell through that bowl with all the holes in it. George wondered if what worked for yellow would work for brown and white. Sorting by both color and size, George ended up with 6 piles of different seeds. There were 6 packets, too. George had unmixed the mixed-up seeds. Now he could plant the garden. But George didn't know where to plant the seeds. Which ones were the corn? Which were tomatoes? And he forgot about those hungry pigeons. Nobody could tell what would come from a seed just by looking at it. Those watermelon seeds matched the seeds in one of his piles.
That's going to be one crazy salad, George.
There were seeds inside the pepper. And they matched a pile too. It happened again with the cucumber, the tomato, the eggplant, and even the corn.
George, Professor Wiseman has a whole book about seeds. Wow.
Well, you don't need my help. You've got a monkey.
Well, I'll be. That's the last one. What should we do with the extra seeds?
George and the man with the yellow hat took excellent care of the roof garden together.
George.
Until at last, the vegetables were ready to be picked.
Everyone, please thank my friends for the delicious vegetables you are eating tonight. For you, eggplant parmesan a la Giorgio. And friend.
Oh, so good. Oh.
They say the best meals come from a chef's heart, but sometimes they come from the roof of a monkey. The wind that blew the leaves must have moved the clouds, too. George definitely needed to study wind. A flag showed which way the wind was blowing, but George didn't own a flag. He did, however, know someone who owned socks. always know which way the wind was blowing clouds. But how fast were they moving? The cricket's noise was fast again. It always had more to say when the weather was warm.
George, dinner! Hey, is that one of my socks? Well, I guess it's a windsock now. That's right. And the harder the wind blows, the faster the pinwheel turns. You are turning into a regular weather monkey. Say, tomorrow, would you like to visit the Einstein Pizza weather station? They have lots of cool stuff that helps predict weather.
This is it. The most modern weather equipment in the world.
How could they forecast weather here? They didn't have socks or pinwheels or crayons, not even a cricket.
Radar tells us where it's raining, and satellites show us Earth from space. So we know where all the clouds are.
Ooh.
Then this computer tells us what the weather will be.
Or it would. Except that's yesterday's picture. We can't find our satellite.
You lost your satellite?
Well, space is very big.
And now the mayor's coming by to see if he can play golf today. He hates getting caught in the rain.
So did monkeys.
Without satellite data, our computer can't forecast. It's just absolutely hopeless.
What? Where is he going so monkey fast?
I think he wants to predict the weather for you.
There were storm clouds in the horizon. But the wind was blowing them away. George checked his drawings. The sky was red last night. And now with the cricket's fast chirps, George knew it would be a warm day.
So, will it be okay to golf?
They say that some animals can predict the weather. Maybe George is one of them.
Professors,
Mr. Mayor,
what's the verdict?
we have it on the best authority that this afternoon will be perfect for golf.
Splendid! Isn't modern technology wonderful? Say, why don't you join me? One of the finest days I've ever seen. You were right. Thank you.
George was right.
George, perhaps tomorrow you could help us find our satellite.
George would have to think about that. The sky was telling him tomorrow might be a perfect day for a picnic.
That's not another rainbow. It's the rainbow's reflection in the water. And we can't chase the rainbow anymore. Unless we can cross the river. I can't leave trail markers for Steve on the water.
The rocks in the country look almost like cookies. is a cookie. Dog and monkey prints and sister prints. Betsy? A for real moose. Uh-oh. Nice, Moosey. Help!
Back away from the moose slowly and don't look him in the eyes.
Can we run away now?
No, that might make him charge us. This is the proper way to flee a moose. You're lucky I was out practicing for my Galapagos County Tracker Guide Rainy Day Pathfinding badge.
Can you help me find my little sister, Charky and George? They're lost.
The proper thing to do is get adult help. Come on, the village is close.
Steve, where are George, Betsy, and Charky?
Oh, they ran off and got lost, and I saw a moose from way too close up. Wow, a rainbow. Say, George saw a rainbow right before he ran off.
I bet he went to see the gold at the end of the rainbow. I can help him get home. You have any helium balloons?
We're getting close to shore. Here's our chance to get out.
No matter how far they traveled, the rainbow still seemed far away. And now it was fading.
Once the sun sets, there won't be any more rainbow, George. Maybe you should lead us home. Are we lost? There really is gold shining at the end of the rainbow. Ooh.
That day, George really found treasure at the end of the rainbow.
George! Over here!
Here they come.
Well, this is an adventure we couldn't have back home in the city.
You guys are city kids? But George is a city kid.
We're city kids just like George.
I don't think so.
Oh, it's true. We moved there when we were little.
Oh, that explains it. George is a real city kid. You just live there.